Hi everyone, I'm John Pavlak. Welcome back to Ion Harness Racing. This past Saturday's North America Cup card lived up to the pre-race hype. There were thrilling finishes and records galore, and a surprise winner in the big one, the $1.5 million North America Cup.
Horses prepare to move in and line up for the 29th edition of the Pepsi North America Cup.
The favored Sweet Lou had the lead as the field turned for home, but four more horses were parked three wide to set up a thrilling finish. At 8-1, Thinking Out Loud and driver Randy Waples prevailed in a stakes record 147-4.
As Waples pushes the button, three across finish coming up in Cup 29. Wild wide and closing is Thinking Out Loud, and Thinking Out Loud is loud and clear to win the North America Cup.
He wanted out then. He was sharp. He just wanted out, and there was speed to go, but I didn't want to let him at it just then. I waited a little bit longer, and I still didn't know if I was going to track down Sweet Lou because he's such a great animal, but man, this horse digs. He's just unbelievable, you know, he just tries so hard. I absolutely love them all. I can't say enough for everybody to come out here and support horse racing. We really need it, but there's nothing like coming out here and listening to a live crowd of people, and I hope they had as great a time as I had.
It's been a good race for me, but I just never win it, but the check's all cashed.
First and third. That's
yes.
A pretty nice night.
Yes, it'll be a shorter trip back to Windsor.
The $642,000 Fan Hanover final was won by the favorite, who won in world record time. American Jewel and driver Tim Tetrick completed a 1-2 sweep for the Sire American Ideal and for owners Brittany Farms by winning in 148-2.
Big McDeal behind them from in third. Far outside fourth is Angel Scent. Still there with a deep stretch lead, American Jewel. Romantic Moment on the outside, pushing late but not getting to her. It's American Jewel and Tim Tetrick to win the Fan Hanover Stakes final.
It's back. The one weekend you won't want to miss visiting your favorite harness racetrack, July 13th, 14th, and 15th. That's Back to the Track weekend, harness racing's most fan-friendly weekend of the year. Whether you're a fan and bettor, curious about harness racing, or simply love horses, there will be something every member of the family will enjoy. And every harness track in America will make you feel welcome with special events you'll be sure to remember. So grab a friend or two and come back to the track on July 13th, 14th, and 15th and sample the unbridled excitement of harness racing once again.
One of the most thrilling finishes on North America Cup night came in the $530,000 Elegant Image. Check Me Out was the favorite, and Maven was the second choice, and it came down to those two, with Maven closing with every stride in a 152-1 stakes record mile.
Image Stakes. Check Me Out strikes the front. Here on the outside with late speed comes Maven. Maven on the outside coming after Check Me Out. Check Me Out digs in. Maven with one final push. Check Me Out at the inside. Check Me Out to win the Elegant Image Stakes final.
Did you have anything left at the end?
Well, they were trotting really hard. You know, she was kept giving it her all, and I think last quarter in 27 and a piece. So, you know, for 3-year-old trotting fillies to do that, and she had to come first up a long way. You know, so I give her a lot of credit, and she overcome the bad trip that I give her.
Yet another stakes record came in the $351,000 Good Times final. Ron Pierce and Beer Summit were parked for much of the race, but came on to defeat the pace-setting Jim Tan Laundry in a record 152-2 mile.
Rushing up on the far outside with late speed comes Beer Summit, and Pierce cuts Beer Summit loose. From way back, Knows Nothing closing up. Market shares on the grandstand side, trying to split them latest prayer session. Beer Summit with a short lead. Beer Summit and Pierce win a 6 across finish in the Good Times.
I guess you could say a sophomore trying to play varsity football, you know, kind of a latecomer. But he's starting to get it all together now. You know, I needed some live cover, and I needed to position him up close and with a live helmet in front of me, and that's how it worked out.
A delicious morsel on Mohawk's banquet table on Saturday was the $100,000 Mohawk Gold Cup. Ron Pierce took We Will See to the top before the 3 quarters and then prevailed against a fast-closing Better Than Cheddar.
Pierce and We Will See clear by a length and a half. Better Than Cheddar pacing up hard on the outside late, but it's We Will See at the rail. Better Than Cheddar, one final push right at the line together.
It's official, the ribbon was cut this past Tuesday at the Scioto Downs Racino.
3, 2, 1, cut. Hooray!
Former baseball star Pete Rose was among the luminaries there to mark the official opening of the facility, which actually opened its doors for business on June 1st. Since then, using the time before the formal opening this week to iron out the kinks, Ohio's first racino has been drawing players and revenues at a rate well above projections. The track also announced that early season betting on live harness racing was up 20% through the first 16 programs this year at the Columbus track. Purses are expected to rise by quite a bit once the track and horsemen sign a contract for 2012. Trainer Mark Ford reached a milestone this past Saturday evening at Saratoga. Ford, 41, became the third youngest trainer behind Virgil Morgan Jr. and Bob Belcher to win 3,000 races. In 2010, Ford became the only trainer to train the winners of $40 million before age 40, a good chunk of that coming from the 2000 Horse of the Year Gallo Blue Chip. This coming weekend's top race will be the $500,000 Earl Beal Jr. Memorial Final at Pocono, which has drawn a good field of 3-year-old trotters led by Goo Goo Gaga, who last weekend rolled to this world record 151-3 victory at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs.
Top of the stretch, it's all Goo Goo Gaga. He's under wraps, doing it all on his own. It's just a matter of what time he sets here. Way back to Frostbites K and Highland Yankee. Goo Goo Gaga, superstar here.
This week, I would think that Goo Goo Gaga would draw the lion's share of the bets and thus rank highly on this week's featured Trackmaster Platinum Past Performance Power Ratings. Here they are for this week's Beal Showdown. Power Ratings, another way to put yourself in the pari-mutuel winner's circle, exclusively at Trackmaster.com.
Ready for the latest advances in handicapping technology? Trackmaster is your solution. With 20-plus years of providing a wealth of information, Trackmaster has tools for every level of player. Trackmaster Pocket Handicapper for iPhone and Android puts the power of a computer in the palm of your hand. Drill down to charts and race videos. And with software like Plus Pro, even the most advanced players have sophisticated tools to succeed. The complete source for thoroughbred, quarter horse, and harness racing information. Trackmaster by Equibase, for the serious player.
Plans for Back to the Track weekend, July 13th through 15th, are coming together. Last week we mentioned that we are going to be calling on USTA members to bring someone new to the races. Watch your mailbox. If you live near a participating racetrack, you'll receive this 2-for-1 dining offer. We want you to pick a friend who's not in the sport and bring them to the races, showing them just how exciting harness racing can be. For more information about this special offer and to find out what your local track is offering that weekend, visit backtothetrack.com. And don't forget to make handicapping.ustrotting.com a regular stop before you begin your handicapping. Every day of the week, there's a guaranteed pool offered that gives horse players great value. And to help you out, we'll provide free past performances from Trackmaster and some expert handicapping help. We guarantee that the odds will be more on your side at handicapping.ustrotting.com. That's it for a busy and exciting week. Next week, we'll take a look at the Earl Beal Jr. Memorial, a key stepping stone along the path to the Hamiltonian. Join us next week for our next installment of Eye on Harness Racing.